we talk about this downtrend channel is still contained within this down channel, means that this is still a downtrend in terms of this swing down. But in terms of the very immediate term or short term, we got a upswing and then followed by a test. Last week, or in fact, I started last Thursday. Last Thursday, we got a reaction. The reaction actually happened on Thursday. That's where we have the live session. I talk about the key zones. This is the key support zone, 4380 to about 4400, which is boxed in red here. This is the key zone. We can see that it is testing the zone. So it's just chop around, attempt to commit above. But after this sharp movement, we got a reaction that comes with increasing of the supply. That's why we can expect more testing ahead because of the increasing of the supply. Another test here until it's ready to move out of the short-term consolidation. So hopefully with a decreasing of the supply, and if this low cannot hold, that means if the swing low just fail to hold and then dip below, somewhere around 43.20 is the next level. So we can expect this zone to provide support. Hopefully for the bullish case, we can have a higher low form right here, keep testing this 4380 to about 4400, testing this red box until it's ready to go up with decreasing of the supply and to challenge this meaningful level. 4480 is a more meaningful level in conjunction with the downtrend line or the downtrend channel. This represents a very strong resistance level. This is the axis line, previous support broken down, then will become resistance. And it's also coincide with the downtrend line or the down channel. That is a more meaningful level. What I actually expect is some more testing here, decreasing of the supply, breaking out of the consolidation, and then going into 4480, have another pullback, consolidation before you actually go up. So something like this will be very, very bullish. But what we really do not want to see for a bearish case will be a breakdown, and then with even higher supply level, means you will see we have an increasing of the supply, increasing of the volatility when we compare the spread of the candle. Something like this is not what you do want to see. This sort of the big candle or even this. This is a really big candle, bearish candle. So for the bullish case, we really want to see something like this. Very mild pullback, shallow pullback going up, another consolidation pullback going up until it breaks above this down channel, then go into 4600. That's a meaningful resistance level. This zone is the next level, probably going into Christmas. This is the first level you need to hit before challenge the high right here. Nasdaq is a lot stronger. If you really want to trade, then Nasdaq is your best bet. First, this is not a down channel. This is a horizontal type of the consolidation. We got a low in August, but in September, this is merely a spring, a temporary commitment, 1 day, 2 days, 2 days commitment, and then get back up. Another attempt to break down and then got bought up as well. There's increasing of the volume, people buying at a support level, buy on dip, and then followed by a strong rally. This is very vibrant rally. And although localized increase of the supply on this pullback, this is just a test of the previous downswing, similar to S&P 500. This down wave comes with increasing of the supply. That's why we really need to see the test of this downswing. This is the test. It's still unfolding, and hopefully we'll see the supply keep decreasing and then just consolidate a little bit right here before it actually breaks out this downtrend line. So that will be very, very bullish. I'm still wondering whether this is a higher low form. We got a low here. If this is a higher low and then followed by tight consolidation, testing before the breakout, then this is very bullish. And you can expect many tech stocks will run together because this is a bullish chart. And if you look at this trend, how does it look like? Does it look bearish? Not really. That certainly is on the right-hand side of the chart. This is the left-hand side. Dow channel breaking out. This is actually being the change of character already, but this is still in phase A. So attempt to stop. That's why we see a lot of the volatility around. But after the breakout of this Dow channel, breaking out, higher low, and then by far this is the best consolidation or the best testing that we ever have in Nasdaq, and then followed by a very strong and sharp rally. So the pullback started since July, like the top started in July, and then the pullback actually started in August. Breakdown actually just like forming another flag. This is a strong rally, and then this is a flag structure, bullish flag. The ideal case for the bullish structure for this is the low, and this is a higher low. So if this is a higher low, what we can expect is more consolidation, or even if this is not a higher low and it might just break this and then followed by some choppiness, and that's another structure alone before the breakout, then that's also good enough. This structure is bullish. That is just part of the bullish structure. We got a strong rally, we got a pullback. This is still a pullback or a correction. No matter what, in correspond to the seasonality in October going into Christmas, this present a really good opportunity. So if you did not really get in on a Friday or after Friday, so because that is really the change of character bar, and for the short-term swing, you can put your stop if you get in here or even get in next day. Next day, there's also a test. There's a chance for you to get in. But if not, then here is the pullback. And this is like the access line, access level. So 15,000 or 15,100, 200. So somewhere around here is the good level. So if you come back deep below, going back up, then here's the level to go long for the quick swing. If you really want to wait until the confirmation, means you need to wait until it breaks out from this downtrend line. This kind of the breakout, or while it's forming a test with decreasing of the supply, something like this, while it's consolidating, then you can also prompt a small position just to anticipate before the breakout. And then you can scale in after the breakout, during the breakout, and you can keep scaling in during the pullback as well. So until this rally is done, the very immediate resistance should be somewhere around here. So 15,600, 800. So this is the very obvious level that fits into this access line, somewhere around 15,700. So that's actually the access line where we see that previously has a support. After it breaks down, then this becomes resistance. Here is the resistance again. So 700, 800, just watch out for that after the breakout. Because this is still unfolding, we can't be sure. This is only the bullish case, and this is the likely case. But for the more unlikely case, we all know that war is ongoing at the moment, and anything can happen. If there's a breakdown with spike of the volume, and with this sort of the bearish bar, then certainly this is not done yet. It's going to dip another lower low, and then for more consolidation. This is something that the bull do not want to see, but just in case it happens, so that you get prepared and then to anticipate what kind of the price action, what kind of the volume that you can anticipate, and then look ahead. But for the bullish case, this is still the likely scenario for now. More testing, another test, supplies decreasing, breaking out, going into this level, 15,700, 800, consolidation, and then breaking out. So hopefully that's just match into the seasonality from October all the way into Christmas. If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now so that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.